Hello, viewers. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggae Boys Commentary. Thank you again for tuning in to another video on this channel. An absolute pleasure to have you all again with me for this video. So we continue with our series. Is he on the plane? You would have seen yesterday I spoke a little bit more in depth regarding Devon Williams and exactly what he has done to the program. But one midfield in particular that I would say 99.9% of Jamaican football fans are on the same page with is none other than Daniel Anthony Johnson. Now, by now, you all know exactly who Daniel Anthony Johnson is. Yes. And I've spoken about him on my channel since the channel started in 2016. And for those of you that are members of the Reggae Boys Forum, you'd have seen that I've been speaking about him in the same light since 2008, 2009. This is, remember, when he was in the academy of Aston Villa. 2008, yes, he was at Crystal Palace, but 2009 at Aston Villa was the first time that I said, yes, this is a player that is ready for the Jamaican call-up, similar in the veins of Keita Taylor-Hart during that period of time. And we saw what happened, didn't we? His debut didn't come until 2020, even though I felt that in 2010, he was a player that was capable of getting into the national team, somebody that was Jamaican born, and someone that was, really ready. And let me tell you something. Daniel was part of that next generation series 2012, 2013 with Aston Villa. That did absolutely brilliant things. So for Daniel to come through and do some fantastic work, honestly, it was brilliant. So as you all know, he was at the Aston Villa Academy, made the strides, graduated in the academy, but didn't make a senior appearance for the club. Went on loan to Yeovil Town in League One, went to Chesterfield in League One, went to Oldham in League One, and eventually he settled at Preston. Preston was in League One at the time when he joined, 2014, and he got them promoted to the Championship. And since then, Preston North End have been a steady mid-table Championship team. They've made the playoffs a couple of times. They made a playoff final about 2 decades ago. But apart from that, they've been a Championship team ever since. And Daniel has contributed quite a bit to this team, not only in terms of assists, but in terms of goals as well. Yes, the bulk, you could say, have come from the penalty spot, but look, a goal is a goal at the end of the day, and I'm not going to hold that against a man. Look, guys, I played football, and I'm not going to say that I'm not a professional, but I played high school football and I played university football, and I've seen everything happen. The game can be fickle at times. Your mood, your optimism. Sometimes the best player on the pitch misses the penalty, and sometimes your squad player is the one that turns out to be the man that gets the job done for you. I wouldn't say I was a week in week out central defender, but from the dead ball situations, I ensured that I put it away. So I don't think the criticism about, oh, he scores penalties and this and that. A goal is a goal for me at the end of the day, regardless of how they come. The shin, the back heel, the head, the toe punch, a comfortable finish. For me, the quality of the goal is not important. For me, it's about scoring the goals. How do you win a game of football? If I score more goals than you, I win the game. And it is as simple as that. It's not rocket science. I score more goals than you, and I win the game. So I honestly don't understand the level of criticism or the level of animosity surround, oh, it's a penalty, it's a penalty. I don't get it. Honestly, to me, it's just, frustrating. So it is what it is, I guess, and we just have to move on from it, and hopefully things can improve from there on in. So yeah, where Preston is concerned, they haven't played in the top flight of English football since 1961. That was the last time that they played, you could say, in the actual Premier League. Yeah, Premier League, the football league, 1961. So it's been some time outside. We spent some time in the second tier, the third tier. Hopefully that's something that can be changed, especially with having Daniel Johnson do his thing, But regarding Daniel and what his performances have been for Jamaica, I don't think any of you can criticize what he has done. The 2 games that he played against Saudi Arabia, brilliant. One of the best players on the park for Jamaica. The Gold Cup. Do you remember that game against Costa Rica? Do you remember that game where I told you that this guy has to start every game for Jamaica? Look at the quality of passes that he makes. Look how he keeps the ball rolling. Look how he's such a progressive football player. That is an individual that we need. You just like you can't go a day without your protein and your vegetables, you can't go a day without Daniel Johnson. And that's why I've titled this video, He's Almost Undroppable. The only way you could say that, oh, you're going to drop Daniel Johnson is for two reasons. One, rest in terms of injury, because as you know, we're going to play 3 games in the space of 6-7 days, September 2, September 5, September 8. So, and the second reason would be with Anthony Grant in the mix, that would mean a destroyer, which means you wouldn't need necessarily Daniel in that sort of vein. And it would give Rabel Morrison that freedom to be expressive, electric, creative, and to provide the front three with genuine goal scoring opportunities. So that is why I say those are the only 2 reasons why he might be dropped. But right now, he's an undroppable player. He's really undroppable. There's no reason for him not to be dropped. Honestly. Reggae Boys fans, what are your thoughts about Daniel Johnson? Because for me, he's not only in first class, but he's talking to the pilot. And he's putting his luggage in the private captain's luggage room. That's how high for me I rate Daniel Johnson. And for me, Daniel Johnson, alongside Andre Blake, Kemar Taxi Lawrence, and Leon Bailey, must be available for selection for all 14 games for Jamaica in the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Are you guys ready? I hope you are, because it's going to be an exciting period of time. Just think about it, guys. By March next year, we're going to know if we're going to be in the World Cup or not. Just let that sink in. March next year, we'll be knowing if we're going to be in the World Cup, or maybe June if we come forth and we end up in the playoffs. So just let that sink in for a moment. Yeah? Because we are a team that is capable of greatness. And in that greatness, that gem, other than Ravel Morrison, is a midfielder by the name of Daniel Anthony Johnson of Kingston, Jamaica. St. Andrew lad. So Reggae Boys fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.